Hello, I'm James Harvey, the professor of music theory at the College of Southern Nevada with 5-Minute Music Theory, and we're going to cover a very popular and common phrase form in this video known as the sentence. Now, when you think about a sentence in the English language, think about it and then forget about it because these have nothing to do with each other. The sentence in tonal music is always a small statement like X here, and actually X is usually used to label this first statement. It's not a phrase, it's known as a subphrase. We don't actually have a cadence here, it's just a little snippet of a phrase, otherwise known as a subphrase, followed by a usually embellished version of that phrase, so it's going to be X prime. And then there's a longer section afterwards, which leads us up to some sort of a cadence. It doesn't matter whether it's conclusive or inconclusive, but what makes this into a sentence versus a period is that we have a statement. So we have here's our statement, followed by a repeated statement, repeated, and I'll put embellished usually, it doesn't have to be. And then we have a lot more material happening here, usually longer than the X and X prime, ending up in a cadence. Now in the supplemental material, as we start to get those in here, and as the questions start coming in, I'm going to clarify this a lot more with specific examples, but this is just to introduce the concept. So the sentence is different than the period because there's no antecedent or consequent. When you're looking at a single sentence, you have a statement, which is usually referred to as X, followed by X prime, which is that repeated, often embellished statement, and then some material in between those two statements ending in some sort of a cadence, whether it's inconclusive or conclusive. This is a very, very common setup in tonal music. So we will, throughout the next few months and years, we'll have a whole bunch more supplemental material. As I said, as your great questions start filtering through to me, and we'll get those questions answered. Thanks.